Federico Chiesa has proved he's Italy's big game player. Now that the firework fumes have faded and the car horns have eventually fallen silent across Italy, the country can begin to process just what a special talent they have on their hands in Federico Chiesa. The 23-year-old started only his third match of Euro 2020 in Tuesday's dramatic penalty shootout victory over Spain, having been left on the bench for the Azzurri's first two group stages matches and had to watch the majority from the touchline against Austria in the round of 16. It was against the Austrians that his tournament truly began after he was introduced into the action towards the end of the 90 minutes and broke the deadlock with a stunning finish 5 minutes into extra time. From that moment on he has been undroppable, and he demonstrated exactly why once again in the semi-finals. Italy delivered easily their least convincing display of the tournament at Wembley on Tuesday and were comfortably second best to a hungry and determined Spain. La Furia Roja resembled a boa constrictor in London, mesmerizing and circling their opponents, closing their grip tighter and tighter around Italy's neck until the moment to strike arrived. But just as the animal bared its teeth and opened wide, ready to pounce, the Azzurri delivered a devastating counter blow, all thanks to their new boy wonder. Chiesa freed Italy from the shackles of their suffocation, pulling a dagger from his sock and shoving it through the opponent's stomach, allowing Italians all over the world to gulp down air. The Juventus star made the most of one of Italy's rare ventures into the Spain half, latching onto a loose ball once Ciro Immobile had been tackled before sizing up his marker on the left of the penalty area. Chiesa then did what he has done so many times for Fiorentina in the past and what Bianconeri fans have had the pleasure of witnessing during his debut season in Turin, as he chopped inside of the defender, picked his spot, and curled a stunning strike into the far corner. From the moment the missile left his boot, Chiesa knew he had found the inside of the post, and judging by the grimace on goalkeeper Unai Simon's face, so did he. Wembley Stadium exploded as the ball hit the net, and Chiesa set off on a mazy and clearly unplanned celebration. For the second time in a matter of weeks, the winger had come up with a goal that would be remembered by his nation for decades to come, proving he is fast becoming the ultimate big game player. In the end, it wasn't his strike which booked Italy's place in the final, but his overall performance certainly helped. Spain hit back and rocked the Azzurri, and once Alvaro Morata had restored parity, there seemed to be only one winner on the cards. Italy dug deep though, and no one epitomized the stubbornness and refusal to give in more than Chiesa. He ran himself into the ground, offering his teammates a vital outlet on the flank in possession and herring back to harass opponents when Spain were on the ball. He did his best to press the unflappable Sergio Busquets and Pedri in the middle and sacrificed so much of his attacking threat for the defensive security of his country. In the end, Chiesa couldn't continue. He'd run his race and had to be substituted in extra time. But the standards he set remained intact despite his absence, and the 11 players on the pitch got the job done. Italy are now one victory away from their first major trophy in 15 years, and they will not fear whichever team they end up facing in the Euro 2020 final. There is a confidence and desire which flows through this team, and supporters know they have